I Don't Like That podcast is available wherever podcasts are sold. No, they're free on all those platforms.
Ready. Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
How are you guys doing today?
I can't hear you.
Let us hear you. No?
No, okay.
Well, welcome to the I Don't Like That podcast with the one and only, everyone's favorite fruit in the fruit salad, Bobby Blueberry.
Blueberries go with fruit salad?
They do.
Oh, well, everyone's favorite wrestling, Viking, Swedish fish. Camouflage right now. You're just a floating head.
Just a floating head in this chair. Hello.
Hi.
How have you been?
Good. Tired.
What's been going on in your world?
Nothing.
Well, all right.
No, I just watched the Devil Wears Prada again.
You did.
And I won't stop talking about it. Or
we
quoting
also,
it.
When's the new one coming out?
Oh, but they're filming now. And I have a theory. It's just them crossing the street, and I'm here for it.
Literally in designer clothes. In New York. That's it.
They can do that for 2 hours. I'm like,
love the shoes,
genius.
love the outfit.
Best picture.
Cute. Have you seen Freaky Friday yet?
No, Freakier Friday.
Freakier Friday.
No, I haven't seen it, but I want
to.
But you know what I did just watch was the Las Culturistas Awards. And it was so good. And also, maybe my favorite podcast right now.
I know
Las
it is. You
Culturistas.
love them.
I love it.
And please invite us to next year's awards.
We'll come.
Also,
did you know we won an award at the Las Culturistas?
Wasn't it like Podcast of the Year?
All podcasts won an award. And I go, I'm a winner.
We are an award-winning podcast,
welcome
guys.
To the award-winning.
I'm so excited, guys.
Guys, welcome to the award-winning podcast. I don't like that. But speaking of Las Culturistas, we have a guest with us today.
I know. You guys.
And I think
he's finally available.
He's finally here.
He's been on the phone for several weeks in the other room.
This is a Judy of mine. This is my Bowen Yang to my Matt Rogers, or Matt Rogers to my Bowen Yang. Yes. This is my Judy.
We love him.
The one, the only. Actually, we should Google it. Are there multiple? Or is there just one?
It doesn't matter. He's the one we care about.
He's the one we care about.
Everyone else, shut the fuck up.
Let's bring on, finally, our... hold on.
Yeah,
He's
is he ready?
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
He's finally...
Excuse me, are we starting?
We are.
Right, let me cover my bulge.
Don't.
Please don't. We're trying to get the clips.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Zoom in.
go ahead.
It's cold in here. It's Brennan Villines, everyone.
You guys.
I finally got his name right.
No,
Snaps
you didn't.
for
Villines.
Brennan.
God
Just
damn
Villines.
it. I'll never
We've
get
known
it.
each other for 14 years.
Still can't say it. I mean,
But I love it, though. I answer to villains, villainess.
Yes.
All the things.
anything related to a villain.
Well, yes.
We love that. Because what do we love?
Villains. So 3 villains are here today.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you finally made it.
I made it.
Was that phone call really important?
No, it wasn't a phone call. It was a bit that I did.
And what do we love?
I love you guys.
Bits!
Yeah. It's great to be here.
Speaking of bits.
Speaking of bits.
Remember when you brought us meeting his boyfriend for the first time?
Wait, which one?
Aaron.
Yes, Aaron.
And you guys came up to my apartment, and what was I doing?
Bits.
You were doing a bit.
I was doing a bit.
You were cleaning house, and it was already clean.
I had a vacuum with a margarita. a martini.
You were being a house husband.
Housewife.
Yeah.
And I was like, house is spotless. I'm like, sorry, it's such a wreck.
Yeah.
The pot roast.
Yeah. That is a fun bit to do.
Well, welcome to the I Don't Like That podcast. Welcome to the closet of truth.
Welcome
love
back.
it. I haven't been in here in 20 something years. Feels good. Feels good to go back. Feels
Doesn't
like
feel
the
good.
right time.
It does feel like
Does it?
Right?
Amazing.
Yeah, I feel like we're ahead of our time.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
engulfed in
it's a
so
good
many
book,
beautiful,
by the way.
sparkly things, you know?
Yeah, it feels good to be in here. Your home is lovely.
Oh,
I
thank
love it
you.
so much. And the
Welcome.
dogs, I want to eat them.
I
Put them
know.
in
They're
my
very
mouth.
cute.
Yeah. You see a dog, I see Korean barbecue.
I love
my
a
gosh.
Pomeranian just tastes really good, you know, just with the right seasoning.
Yeah, so this
I like
episode, get ready. 'Cause it's gonna be there's questions. We got some hard hitters here,
Guys,
but it's gonna
Bobby's
be
been,
basically.
Is my ankle good? Is this good?
you know,
Yeah, we got
move
some
around on
bits.
that couch.
Well, there's some.
I feel like Jiminy Glick. You know.
What?
Oh,
Tell Tell me about Elvis. God, I love Elvis.
I hate it. You took my bit.
Was that what you were going to do
No,
today?
I had a bit. I had a Jiminy Click where I was like, so you previously said vaping is for kids.
I'm just gonna be here. I'm not even here.
Vaping is for kids. Explain yourself.
I'm not even here, guys.
Oh, man.
Oh my
That
god.
took a lot of energy. I haven't worked out in a while.
If you're only listening, you should probably go over to YouTube and see that entire performance.
Yeah, you should know that this man is just as dumb as us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Sure
this
am.
is gonna be this is probably the one that's gonna get us
That
nominated
was-
for an Emmy.
Tuna,
Right?
Tuna and Celsius.
One award.
Oh.
One award down. So many more to go.
We got
Yeah.
an Emmy in the bank for this
This thing
episode.
on?
These are also props
Yeah.
for a bit.
Props for a bit.
I love that.
We bought them and we didn't know how to use them, so we got these.
So we got these on Amazon.
A little behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
go
let's-
ahead with
let's
your
ask a
question.
question.
So let's ask some
Great.
questions.
So you began as a classical piano prodigy, studying piano from age 3, and even achieving a scholarship. How did piano shape the way you approach songwriting and performing?
You know, I love that you chat GPT'd my resume there. I love that it also
What's
says that I was a
ChatGPT?
prodigy. That's a
Prodigy.
stretch and hilarious. And also, I think I might have also written part of that bio with that word in there. So that's on me.
I'm also the one who went to your wiki and said, vaping's for children. That was me who wrote that.
You wrote that? You changed the Wikipedia?
He famously said, vaping's for kids.
If I look that up, is that going to be on there? That's
No,
amazing.
I might do it.
Oh my God.
Anybody can go on their
Do I have
Wikipedia.
I have a wiki page?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You had a chat GPT, obviously.
ChatGPT does know me.
Chat GPT knows
How,
everything.
so can you say the question again, but like I'm 5?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start from this is singer-songwriter.
I can't understand you.
Yeah.
First of all,
Bobby,
singer-songwriter.
spit it out.
Brennan
I
is a
swear there's
singer-songwriter.
only Celsius in the
I
goblet.
swear. Brennan does piano. Brennan sings, and he's
Yep.
amazing at it. We've gone seen him.
Yes, we've seen him
We've
live
seen him
multiple
at
times.
we've seen him at the Four Seasons. He's there every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday
Yep.
at the Boulevard, and we've seen you at Holloway House.
Yes.
And
So
he's so talented. When did this journey of playing the piano begin?
Yes, tell us.
well,
Tell us.
when I was young, when I was a kid, like 3 years old, I started to like push the keys on the piano, and Mom had played when she grew up, and sort of knew a little bit about music, and I was singing along with the right notes, and she was like, "Oh, he's very musical." I started there, took a break for a little bit to do gymnastics. Gay.
Yay.
And then then got back into piano in the second grade. I've been doing it ever since, and it's really how has it shaped my life? It's become my career. Like, I didn't come into the singer-songwriter thing until college. But once I got to school in Memphis, I got a full ride.
Oh, sure you
Notice
did.
you said that.
Sure
Who
you did.
hasn't?
Right?
Who hasn't gotten a full ride?
That's just a Tuesday for me, but so I got a scholarship to Memphis, which was really the coolest thing because it's such a rich musical town.
Oh, sure.
Elvis.
And you're right by Nashville's right there.
Lots
It's all-
of
it's a big
music going on
mecca.
in the South. Lots of soul in the South.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lots of and honestly, a lot of the good music I think that comes out of that region and that historical part of the country is there's so much suffering. I mean, black music, jazz music, all of that. You know, you mentioned Elvis, like he took everything he did from gospel church.
100%.
So, so I was completely coming from country little white boy in Kentucky to all of this massive culture and diversity and music and
Because you're from a small town.
Yeah, I'm from a small town,
Yeah.
Dixon, Kentucky, and
Shout out to Dixon.
shout out Dixon. We've got the 1,000-Pound Sisters. They used to live there.
Oh,
by
the
way.
1,000-pound
Yeah.
That's
scissors.
the claim.
It's
The
very
claim to
Dixon.
fame.
That's-
1,000-Pound Sisters and
The
Brennan.
sign when you come into town says home of 1,000-Pound Sisters plus
Oh.
Brennan. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Does it
It
now
doesn't.
say
It doesn't.
former
Yeah.
home of the
Former
1,000-pound
1,000-Pound
sisters? It
And
still says it.
And
all.
Brennan.
Yeah.
And Brennan also formerly used to live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
piano took me to Memphis. I never wanted to be like a concert pianist. I mean, I was good at piano growing up, but really excelled in college. I had an amazing professor that's a world-renowned prodigy.
Prodigy.
That's where
he
that
was a
word
prodigy.
comes from.
And then started gigging from there, like doing live gigs. I started singing a little bit more in college. I always sang, but if you looked at, you can look at some of these kids now that are singing when they're 12, 13 years old. I'm like, that's fucking amazing. Like they sound incredible. I didn't have like formal vocal training. I kind of like figured it out on my own.
But also the resources nowadays are so much more
Huge.
available and vast, and with the internet and social media, you can reach out to hear who, ha. I was like, when you're in Dixon, when you're in Mission, Kansas, you can take gymnastics at the local hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like there's some
You don't have
rubble.
access
Go
to
roll around in
stuff.
that rubble and do a flip.
To have YouTube or even any social media platform now with like how to do something. You can learn how to do anything. Sing, play an instrument. You really, I mean, it's nice to have a teacher, someone to show you, but I had great teachers growing up, and piano was always a skill that I had even outside of just doing my own solo thing. I played at church. I can do sessions. I can play gigs for people. I can make money doing accompaniment that people need tracks for their audition. In college also I became a music director for like church choir, theater. So those are all paid things that I was able to make money on with my instrument. And then from there, post college was like singing, doing all my weddings and private gigs, which I still do today. That's big money makers, the wedding industry for a musician. But then really started getting into like performing my own stuff live, and just not even my own stuff, but just my own, figuring out what my vibe is.
What your sound is.
Which is an ever evolving thing. It's sort of, it has been changing through the years here, and I'm happy with where I'm at.
I have a question. Oh, good, you're happy.
Yeah.
Oh God, now I lost it. Okay, so what advice would you give? Maybe like, well, first of all, I would say if I had a kid, I'd put them in piano.
Yeah.
Right away. Piano.
Did you play piano at all or no?
No, I played the trombone for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was the
blow.
smallest person who decided to pick the biggest instrument.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can handle it, and just tip over every 5 minutes.
Trombone's hard. You
It's
have to
hard.
know
And it's also
slide positions like perfectly.
And it's bass clef.
Yeah.
So it's also different.
Yeah.
I did take piano lessons from a prodigy before, and then COVID.
We
I
love
did
the
for
word
like a year.
prodigy today.
We did.
Take a shot every time you hear
You
it.
guys, the
Prodigy.
word of the week is prodigy. But what advice would you give to, let's say, someone who's coming up with their own vibe, their own sound, someone who's releasing music, maybe this last week?
Oh
Absolutely.
my God. As a fellow musician.
Let the musicians talk. I'll smoke a joint. I don't smoke.
Well, I think a lot of people tend to try to like, and this is not a bad thing if you like listen to your favorite artist and you try to like emulate how they sound. For me, that was like Sting growing up. Like I loved his voice and vibe and stuff.
Very straight.
Very straight. Yeah. Sting. I listen
Do you
to
like
a
The
lot.
Boss?
I listen to a lot of jazz. I love Bruce Springsteen.
The Boss.
I was like,
Yeah.
who?
Yeah. But there's a tendency to kind of fall into like people trying to sound like someone else and then not giving yourself that like how
Space for
I
originality
don't really know how
and
to
like
explain it.
yeah.
But it kind of happened to me organically because I think from my trajectory, I did classical, I did operatic style music, I did theater, I did pop music. I love jazz. I've always loved jazz since I was a little kid.
I love jazz.
Like just-
have you been to the Preservation Hall in New Orleans?
I have.
God,
Yeah.
so have you been?
Yeah.
No.
It is so
My
rad.
friend manages them.
Oh, really?
Preservation Hall band.
It's literally like a hole in the wall,
Yeah.
and it's like a 30-minute show, standing room only,
Yep.
and it's just
I
like
love
a
places
seven-man
like that. Yeah.
band, and they're just jazzing.
Well, and that's arguably where
Yes.
modern American music started.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
right there
Yeah.
in New Orleans, where you had
Chills.
people coming from all kinds of
All over the
areas,
world
all
and-
over the world.
It's so
Yeah.
cool though. It's like literally improv with instruments. Seeing these
Yeah.
people just just riff and like
great.
almost talk to each other through the instruments and respond, and like it is so Preservation Hall. We got to go to New
We're
Orleans.
gonna go.
I would love to go back. I love going to
I
New
love
Orleans.
it.
My favorite thing when I used to live in Memphis was to take the Amtrak because it goes straight. You can take it to Chicago or New
How
Orleans.
long is that? Like 8 hours?
Yeah, it's like 8 hours. You get on and at like 6 in the morning, and you're there by 3.
Oh my gosh.
Late lunch.
Great.
A late lunch.
You roll off the train. You're right down there by Bourbon Street.
And the food in New Orleans is
Guys, the
blackout.
ghosts.
The
Yeah.
ghosts.
The ghosts.
The goose.
The goose. Spooky.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, the last times, and we'll get back to what we were talking
Who
about, but the
cares?
last couple.
Who cares? Oh my God,
We
you
do whatever
get
we
it.
want.
Make your own
I
sound,
love
you
the
stupid.
cue cards too.
Aren't
This
they
is so
cute?
perfect. What was I gonna say?
Vistaprint.com, shout out. I don't know what you use.
Thank you to our sponsor.
Thank you to our not sponsor
When
yet.
we-
Vistaprint.
When I used to go to New Orleans growing up, I would just get trashed and do the Bourbon Street thing, and then just.
What's that like?
Yeah. But the last times I've been going, I've been like doing the whole culinary thing. Shout out to my friend Emily. She works and manages Mosquito Supper Club, which is like this amazing restaurant down there where you can you pay like a prepaid fee. It's a reservation only, and they seat you with like.
Oh, I love
everybody
stuff
else.
like that. Yeah.
like
You don't
I
have to
said,
make decisions. Like,
Yep.
just like, this is the
this
price.
is what you're eating.
This is what you're
Yep.
eating.
And the
and
whole
the tips
culinary
included.
thing.
Everything's
Oh, I love
there. And they have the restaurant is very like employee forward. Like they provide healthcare to their employees. Like it's like
Not
$150 for the meal though, so it's really
No.
not that bad.
And also,
Yeah.
all the cuisine in New Orleans is like just top
Phenomenal.
tier. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all butter, but it's good.
Yeah.
Listen, no one's, Give me a
This-
beignet.
This
God,
place specifically, Mosquito, is they have like it's catch of the day and
Yeah.
like farm to table
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So I love doing stuff like that. I want to go back and experience more stuff like that instead of just like
Getting
The
trashed.
Yeah,
one
Bourbon
of the
Street,
times I was there, I had a mustache like a pirate mustache painted on my face when I was really drunk, and I was with
Classy.
my friend Amber. And we used to go to New Orleans a lot together, and I got so pissed. I thought there was like a gay hate crime going on. Like somebody probably just looked at me a funny way.
Probably
And
checked it out.
I forgot that I had the mustache on.
Oh, no.
And I was like, what? What? And they looked at me so confused.
With
and I
the
was
mustache
so-
going,
I was
Oh
so-
my god.
I was so wasted. I was like, oh, is it because I'm a faggot? Is it because I'm a faggot?
The aggression.
And Amber was like, Brennan, you have a mustache.
Painted mustache.
On your face.
Two things can be true.
Yeah, right. And I was so embarrassed. Yeah. And
I do have to say, because we met in 2001 during COVID. I was doing headshots.
2001.
Whatever, 2021.
Right after 9/11.
Right after 9/11,
Yeah.
we met.
Yeah.
It was actually my 9/11.
2021.
I remember it well.
Yes, we met during COVID. I did his headshots, but also I used to hate the word faggot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
This man is personally responsible for me making it my number one
Yeah.
vocabulary word
I
used.
think
Not on the pod. I
I
don't
think
use
it's
it.
absolutely fine. I think it's
Well, it's
absolutely fine.
it is feel you like this. You made me reclaim it. I hate it.
And
David
you've
still hates
spoken
it.
on that before on the show.
But I have.
Yes.
Yeah. Where I'm like,
Reclaiming the word, how
I
you feel
love
Quit being
about
a
it.
faggot and suck that dick.
I do it. Yeah.
Oh.
like-
That's Louis C.K. I can't take.
I thought that was Mark Twain who said that.
That's
I
not
knew-
original
so
from me.
There's a lot going on here.
yeah, you're doing great.
You're doing really great. What advice would I give is what you asked. And I think, find your own voice. I don't know how to tell you to do that except doing.
Doing really, right?
Doing the work
and trying to sound like you, because everybody has their own unique voice. Excuse me. That would be my greatest advice. And then the other advice is to don't do music. So,
In entertainment as a whole, I always hear that because people will ask me about even what do you say to a young wrestler just trying to make it out here? And I'm just like, maybe don't get into wrestling. We all say that about our specific things.
I've had so many marks in my career of and my trajectory has been a stair step as most people would hope, and but I still cannot seem to find satisfaction with myself sometimes. I still get down on myself. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you here?
Yeah.
Why aren't you
But
doing
that's
this?
the struggle of
And
being an
that's the
artist,
struggle
you
of
know.
artists, and I'm 38 years old in November, and I keep telling myself,
God.
and I do still feel like a baby, but also the world and your phone tells you that you're nothing.
Well, yeah.
I don't like that.
But it's not,
I don't like- we don't
there
like
we go,
that.
We don't
There's
like
one.
that. But it's also like that there is truly no like such thing as an overnight success.
No.
I mean, Pedro Pascal, who's in four of the biggest movies here, look
Yeah.
back, he was he was in 2 scenes on Buffy the Vampire Slayer in 2001.
Yeah.
So that's how long this guy's been
Right.
stair-stepping.
Yeah.
To get there.
To get
yeah.
to this point where all of a sudden, a mega superstar, he's in every franchise.
Yeah.
But like, it feels like he kind of came out of nowhere. But no, this guy's been grinding for the last longer than that.
And I mean, we're also very hard on ourselves as
Yeah.
you know performers and artists because like I feel like even for myself, I'll get to the top of the mountain and then like I feel like the mountain gets. I go, oh well, there's a bigger mountain.
Yeah.
So I just keep going and going and going, and like never feeling like you were mentioning your age and stuff. I feel like back in the day, it was more judgy in that fact.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I feel like that is kind of becoming a non-issue, which is
agree with
interesting, and it also allows us to have longer careers in whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah,
Because
it's like people like Sia, it's like how old is she when she finally just broke out? But she'd been songwriting forever.
Ghostwriting.
you think about like female actresses and or wrestlers or singers or everything, and back in the day, they would, you know, as a pro wrestler, they would say like, "You're 25, you got to quit."
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
And now it's not. It's very
think
much.
there's just
It's
more-
changing. It's not perfect by any means.
But there's more stories that are being heard, and I think it is social media and listening. Like everything was kind of funneled through, you know, the straight white man and their perception, and now it's impossible to do that because everyone
has a voice.
has their own outlet. So it is now like these stories we're hearing, and it's more interesting. I'm like, I want to see a movie directed by a female because we've been doing men for 100
this whole
years.
time, guys.
And now I'm like, this storytelling is now just also has this new footing, and we're like, we have so many people to hear from.
Yeah.
And music-wise, I think that too.
It's absolutely
Yeah,
music.
exactly.
Same,
Just across the
white
board.
men have been running the music.
Yeah.
You know, and having gay artists, Troye Sivan, these people who are unapologetically queer in their artistry and their videos and their lyrics.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really an exciting time
Yeah.
to be alive. What's your
think
favorite
people-
song to perform?
Oh, what's my favorite song? That is really tough, but if I was to pick one, I would say...
Is it Abracadabra?
One of my favorite pieces is called Save Your Love for Me. It's
I know this
It's
song.
an old jazz tune that Cannonball Adderley wrote, and the
Yeah,
fa-
so cool. It's
the
Cannonball Adderley.
Oh, yes, go
the
ahead.
recording that I
Yes,
love the
yes.
most and was inspired by a lot was Nancy Wilson. You know her from some
Love
of the,
Island.
some of the Bond. She and Shirley Bassey did some of the
Yes.
Bond stuff. Shirley Bassey did "Got a Little Finger," but then Nancy Wilson did like a couple of those too. They're kind of similar artists, you know, black female like jazz singers. I love singing that song. It's a great ballad. I love a ballad.
Yeah.
Love a ballad. You guys know that.
I love how Brent will walk in. Last time we came to hear him sing, and we're chatting, and then it's like he's doing, I think it's Beyonce or Lady Gaga.
No, I did some Lady Gaga.
But
Right
he
when
was-
it was
Abracadabra came out.
Abracadabra.
But he was doing it,
Yeah.
you know, he breaks it
Ballad
down.
version.
Ballad version. And around verse 2, I was like,
Yeah, you
oh,
guys
look,
were-
he's doing Abracadabra. And he literally is like, says in the microphone, I was waiting for you to
For
know
a
that."
reaction.
Yeah.
It took you that long, you
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys?
because it took you
Yeah.
that long.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite song?
Ooh, easy. Piano Man or Sweet Caroline.
Oh, God.
Woof.
But I did a bunch of those this week. I was playing at the Orange County Fair. I do this gig because no gig is below me.
Because what do we love?
Money. So I do this thing with my buddy Tilke, who's actually a really accomplished actor. But his side gig is this. It's called Strolling Piano, and it is the coolest thing. It's like a robotic remote control.
love robots,
thing.
too.
We love
We
robots.
love- we talk
He
about robots a
FaceTimed me
lot.
from this
Oh.
robotic piano, and he's like, or you
Yes.
sent me a video, and you're like, wee!
So
He controls it?
He controls it. He's kind of incognito in the crowd. These are at fairs generally.
Okay.
This happens at,
I
like,
want
a
that
fair.
job. I want to dress like Captain America in disguise
Yeah.
and be like, I'm the one who's controlling.
And
Controlling
he's
the
really
robot.
hot too, so he's not really that conspicuous.
It's a bomb.
Or inconspicuous. So he controls it, and then.
Wait, he's really hot? I want to see this.
Yeah. I don't know if you've met Tilke yet. So he's controlling it, walking around. There's lights. It lights up. It says the strolling piano on the side. It's literally just an upright piano on a moving
Wheels,
platform that goes through the crowd, and people eat it up.
And you're just floating around, like, playing the
just
piano.
floating around, playing tunes. Sometimes I'll
That
break
actually
out my
sounds so
Brennan
fun.
stuff and do my like whole, how I like to sing. But then you got to pep it up.
You gotta
and
play
be
the
like,
hits.
Give
"Drink,
the people what they want.
But
Yeah.
they love it, and it pays great. I stayed in a hotel for the week in Orange County, which was shitty because I felt sick. But other than that, it's a fun gig, and people just like light up when they see it. I've got a little bubble machine that I hit on the side.
Of course you do.
Bubbles, and the
Oh.
kids come around.
Just making the kids happy.
It
yeah,
feels like-
you know what?
Fireworks, Gandalf,
It
fireworks!
Really, it really brings me a lot of joy because I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, this is my job today. It's just like making people smile, rolling down the. You know what the coolest song to play on it is?
What?
1,000 Miles by Vanessa.
Oh, totally. And
Yeah.
are you just video?
Making my way downtown. people, as soon as I hit that little bit, people love it, and they come. People will follow me around like groupies the whole time, so it's pretty fun.
The Pied Piper.
So little gigs like
Wait,
that,
Wait, hold on. And where are you just strolling around Orange County?
In the fairgrounds.
The fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's
Sometimes I
carnival
listen,
rides going
sometimes I
on.
don't.
People.
Cotton Candy, Corn Dog, and Brennan.
People are
Oh,
barking at
no.
you, hey, but I was telling Tilke this, it's really interesting how kind people are out here. And because that kind of gig, I would always like growing up, like stuff like that, where you're like, just kind of really vulnerable in a space where people could easily make fun of something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing to see the people out here that just love it. People throw us tips in the jar, and then
You're spreading joy.
You're spreading joy, but also it's really vulnerable to like put yourself on a like silly, stupid, robotic piano and like go through a crowd and just like whatever reaction comes.
Listen,
Now,
I
of
get
course,
it. I fake fight my spandex. So,
Yeah.
I get it.
I was saying, and this is not a knock to people. I mean, it's gonna sound like that from where I came from, but I was telling Tilke, like, if I did this in Nashville or something,
Yeah.
I'd probably have some tomatoes in the face. Not literally,
corn
but just like a corn dog.
I just
A deep fried
I
Oreo.
you don't understand. I
The-
can catch that with my mouth.
And that leads me too, because I was gone for 5 weeks, and I love being home from Kentucky and Tennessee, and
You mean you were on the phone for 5
I was
weeks
on-
out here
God.
waiting to come on the pod?
but people are always like, this is just my general point about California and being out here for 4 years. I've noticed it's just a little bit of cultural difference. The people that when I go back home, some people I was at getting my car fixed at a mechanic recently a couple weeks ago, and there's this guy sitting outside. We got to talking, and he was like, where you come from? And I was like, well, I used to live around here, but I live in California. And the reaction was like,
California.
what are you doing out there? Why you
With
do
them
that?
liberals.
Yes, and that's always the
Gavin.
Gavin Newscomb.
Gavin Newscomb.
And I'm just always so puzzled. I'm like, if I could just put you in my shoes for just a little bit, you might see.
No, it's like
And guys,
I mean,
The air is just different out here.
Yes,
guys.
yeah.
it's like my aunt went to. God, I love her, but we went to Mexico for my cousin's wedding, and wedding's over. She gets a taxi to take him to the airport, and that entire taxi ride to the airport, she convinced herself that she's being kidnapped, and all they're doing is taking her to the airport. That's all they're doing,
Yeah.
and she's like, "It's happening," and then she's put herself in such a tizzy that when she
Such a panic.
Yeah, when she landed back in Kansas City, she kissed the ground and goes, "I'm never leaving America again." And it's like all they did was take you to the airport.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
That's amazing.
But it's like that kind of thing where it's like some of these people are like, I also think that before anybody goes to college, everyone should have to go to Europe for a month.
I
See
believe
the
that.
world, everybody,
I
because
believe
it's a
that.
See how
wonderful place.
It's
Or even just somewhere, if you're from a small town, be in a major city.
Go to the big city,
Yeah,
go
go
to-
to New York, go to
No,
LA. Go
I
to...
think a different country.
Yeah.
I think going to a
I don't
new
disagree.
country
I don't disagree.
and
yeah.
you seeing how other people live and almost like kind of giving humanity. This person's probably never been to California and probably come here and be like, wait, they're human beings?
The coolest thing that I got
They're
to
kind?
do
Yeah, they're kind.
post college, like moving to Memphis was a big
Yeah.
thing for me. Just like seeing the okay, well, this is a bigger world, and Memphis is tiny to me now.
Right.
You know, in a
Yeah.
way, because
It's
it's a
different.
big city, but it's
Your
not.
perspective has changed and
Yeah.
grown. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was a big step. But then right after college, I took a job on a cruise ship and did like piano bar for Carnival.
Oh, cute.
Where was it the cruise going? Like, where was it?
So this was amazing. So the first contract I did, I met a guy in Memphis that was doing
Ooh.
that
A
did the
boy.
cruise stuff,
Uh-huh.
and then he had to go away on the cruise, and I was like, but we're boyfriends now, and we fell in love, and he got me hooked up with the company that he worked for, and was like, well, we may not get on the same ship, but you could at least try. And so the first contract I got was with Carnival. Without him, he was on another ship, but I had the best time. But I still talk to the people that were on the crew, and in the shows and stuff,
Yeah.
and we went to the Caribbean for 6 months. So it was just
So
all
Caribbean.
St. Lucia, St.
Oh,
Kitts,
fun.
all
That's a
that
good
stuff,
one.
Aruba, stuff like that. And
I
then,
would hate to get on the Alaska one.
So,
I don't wanna go
So
there.
that came next, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's the most beautiful place
I was
I've
gonna
ever
say
seen.
I've always
Fine.
wanted to do
Yeah.
that one.
Fine.
So the
Bobby.
second
Sounds
cruise,
cold.
the second cruise I got on with Corey, my boyfriend at the time,
Oh,
and we
congratulations.
were in a barbershop quartet.
Okay.
And so I did.
Did
play,
you have the like hats and the outfits?
We
and-
didn't do that. We dressed up, but like we didn't do that. But it was the sweetest gig. First of all, the backing up, the piano bar gig, also huge deal and game changer for my chops. Like,
Yeah.
Every night.
Reps, your reps.
And I
reps.
didn't know all that material that I needed to know for those people to sing along and stuff. So, I mean, I did and I didn't. I was like, oh, I need to have this prepared every night to like take this song request. It beat that into me. By the end of the cruise, I was piano bar
Blasted.
pro.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's
And I mean, I was good anyway from the start, but it's like, it was a learning curve to like, okay, how do you keep these people entertained? This song needs to come next. And then, they're going to want to hear this.
Having it grow and making
Yeah.
people, a little couple more cocktails in, and
Yeah.
they're gonna want to
And
hear
I was
this.
slinging-
And,
I was slinging
Piano
back
man
the cocktails
again.
too. So it was
Piano
like
man
rinse and
again.
repeat every night, like 8 to 10, 8 to 11, whatever. That was my shift. Go to the crew bar, get fucked up, go to the nightclub.
because they also treat the artist like royalty, and
I
anybody
could
who's like
go-
a restaurant person, they're like,
Yeah.
get below the gallows.
That's how it
Go in
works.
the engine room and sleep.
If you're in
sleep
enter-
next to the whatever compressor
Soot.
or something. I don't
The soot.
If you're in entertainment on the ship, it's it is more of a privileged place to be. But so the second contract that I got though was on Celebrity Cruise Lines, which is a big step up from Carnival. No shade to Carnival, but
We're moving up.
Celebrity
Oh,
was
but
like
sponsor.
going from the Holiday Inn to
Celebrity,
the
we
Ritz
love
Carlton.
that.
Yes.
So, so I was living it up with my boyfriend at the time, traveling the world with your partner. That was amazing. So the cruise that we were on was a relocation cruise. So for 6 months, I was going around the world.
That is
Oh.
so cool.
It was amazing, guys.
So you saw everything.
I
Do you have a
went
favorite stop?
in 6 months. I started. I'll tell you exactly. I've told this a million times, so I know exactly where I went. Vancouver, sailed through the icy strait.
I'm from.
Yes, sailed through the
What if
icy
you guys
strait.
walked past each other?
We could
On the
have.
street, and we said hello.
No,
Sailed
you
through
didn't.
the
You
icy
just
strait.
But excuse me. and
Went
just kept
all the
going.
way up to Ketchikan, all the places and all the big ports that the
Yep.
cruises stop in Alaska. Just sailing through the icy strait was like so amazing. Just like
Icebergs and
well,
everything.
yeah, but also you're
Iceberg,
just seeing,
dead
like,
ahead.
It's basically a river. It's only probably a quarter of a mile wide.
Yeah.
And this big cruise ship's going, so you just see like land, and then all of a sudden it's just ice and everything. It was
So
the
cool.
most amazing
I don't like
time,
that.
and we went
I love
for
it.
summertime in Alaska, so
Yeah.
it was like not like the
Yeah.
sun was out. It's like maybe 60 degrees. It's fine.
Pass.
But so we went from there down to wine country, Monterey,
Cute.
Catalina, San Diego. Then hit Hawaii for 3 weeks.
Cool.
Yeah, I went skydiving.
Very
in Hawaii.
wool.
Very well.
And then I went through the Panama Canal 3 times. And then
You mean
did
the American Panama Canal? What is it?
yeah the
My lip
Gulf
flip is
of
still in full
America.
effect, guys. I just slobbered all over myself. Sorry about that.
Right.
And then I went to Colombia, and then I went back to Hawaii, I think, and then we went to Australia, New Zealand, and all of Southeast Asia.
Oh, cool.
I saw
Very-
Malaysia, I saw Indonesia, I went to Bali, I went to Hobart, Tasmania in Australia, which was one of my favorites. Auckland, New Zealand. So, yes. So back to what we were talking about.
What?
Exposure to all of that stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I literally went from
Full
the fanciest
circle.
places to places in the Caribbean where children are beating on the tour bus asking
For money.
Yeah.
and that will really open your fucking brain up to like the world.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
And I didn't give them any money, but I thought about it. So, no, I'm just kidding.
it's the thought that counts, I think, isn't the moral of that story.
What place was your favorite then?
Favorite
The one with the kids in the bus.
the kids were just adorable. No, no, I really liked. I loved going to different places of Australia that were really remote, like Hobart, which
Listen,
is like.
I don't think so. I don't like that. You know why?
I know.
Bugs.
Australia scares me.
I got to like hang like box
serpents.
with a kangaroo and like feed them, and they're like humongous. They are humongous. They're this tall.
Sit
and they
back
stand
down.
up.
You're out of camera.
Yeah.
No, what is it?
And
Did you take the pillow so they could see the
yeah,
crotch?
yeah. And so that I loved. A fancier place that I liked was Phuket, Thailand, and also Pattaya, Thailand.
Phuket is awesome. John and I went there for a week
Oh.
a couple of years ago, and it was so fun.
I'll tell you, I had the best back crack of my life. I'm gonna tell you about it. You watch the chiropractor videos, right?
Yeah.
We
Those
got
are
that in
those.
common.
I think it should be illegal to put the sounds in.
Yeah.
It needs to be real.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like that they add sounds. Like
They add the
no,
sounds,
no, that
yeah.
is not real. But got a good back crack.
I went to the urinal at this. It was like a place like
How's that?
It looked like a Abbey restaurant.
Yeah.
And it had a bathroom attendant, and he came up while I was peeing and was like, "Do you want me to crack your back or your neck or whatever?"
Oh, well, multitasking.
And I said, "Absolutely,
Two in one.
And I didn't even know if he was the bathroom attendant. I was just like, "Yep." And he
You're
did,
like,
he
"Crack
got,
this."
did his arms behind me like that, from my tailbone all the way up to here, just
Worth the trip alone.
snapped.
You got
like
a pee
the center of
and
a
a neck
collapsing
crack.
building.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's multitasker.
And it was so
over
great.
here.
I
love
came
it.
back and gave him $20 to do it again, and he did it again the next hour. Probably not the healthiest.
Yeah,
Right.
we like
But-
it's like going home like I need some more crack.
I need some
I
more.
need some more
back.
crack.
I need some more
Yeah.
back crack.
Back cracking.
So Thailand, I would definitely go back to. Alaska, I would definitely recommend going back to. And really enjoyed my time in Indonesia, actually.
Oh my
too.
God, that's surprising. That
Bali.
sounds beautiful. Bali,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw like,
Always wanted to go
the
to Bali.
Jurassic Park islands that they filmed
Yeah.
that there. I saw that. I went on a boat tour and saw all the little like stalactite, whatever they call them.
Stalactites.
Yeah.
What?
Spelunking.
Yeah.
What was the worst place?
The worst place that I went.
Where you'd be like, I do not recommend.
Oh, probably the fucking Carnival Jimmy Buffett beaches that they bring you to.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I don't need that. I don't
Did I
like
tell
that.
you that? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I
I don't
mentioned
like
on the
that.
pod. I went to Key West once, which is a gay mecca. It's one of the four corners of the gay world. Key West, and I went one weekend,
Yeah.
and it was Jimmy Buffett weekend.
Oh, no.
It was the straightest. I was like, I
Yeah.
thought this was be a gay town, and I was
Nope.
no, they were all like, Margaritaville
Oh, I hate.
throughout the whole
If
thing.
your culture is sunburns and pina coladas,
Hey,
And really
that's
bad
great
food.
for
your my
and
culture is
coconut
not.
shrimp.
Yeah,
you know.
actually, my
That's-
culture is not your costume.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just Margaritaville as a whole, those restaurants, horrible.
No, no,
Yeah.
no,
They're
no.
bad. They're bad.
Bad.
They're bad.
Let's see what else. We I don't think she knows about your time on the four.
Yeah.
The four.
Yeah.
The reality show.
Coming
Yeah.
up
With
on
P. Diddy.
7
He was on the
years
four.
ago.
With
He
P.
was on the
Diddy.
four.
I do
That's
know
my
about
claim
this.
to fame
You
so
do?
far.
Yes.
Yeah. That
Well, for the
was-
pod, pretend like you. What?
Oh my God.
Huh?
Tell us about your reality show
it
and
was-
competition.
It was a good experience. I've
Good job.
spoken about it a lot before, and I would definitely do it again. I think those shows are a tool for, obviously, for the networks to make money off of people's pain and artistry, and then also it's good for the artists in turn because I got a lot of followers from
Exposure.
that. That's nice. Like I knew going into that like there are certain people that are so right for those shows that just have that versatility or that right out the gate thing, and I think I gave that to them, but I do not think that I was given a fair shot to continue because I just did one episode and like got to the chance to like you have to knock out 4 people that are in chairs, and they saved me till the end of the episode to go against the girl with cancer, and I had HIV, so that was my story, and meth addiction, that I'd gotten over. So they heavily produced things.
Yeah.
Right?
Cancer trumps HIV
Cancer,
and
yeah,
every time.
She was very
Every
talented.
time.
She was very talented, but she was the favorite of the show. Like they had her on from the beginning.
Yes.
And so I knew at the certain point in the show when the producers were back there, and I'd seen them knock off 3 of the people, or like they would challenge and like maybe not win or get it or whatever. And then when they got down to, I didn't know if I was going to be on this episode or not. And then they were like, Brennan. And I was like, okay, I'm going up against Drea J. Okay, cool. And on this show, you could be a rapper too. So it was rappers and singers. But the cool thing about this show was that you had to be a working artist to be on it.
So you could not just be
like
someone who
Farmer
has a nice
Ted,
voice.
coming to American Idol or whatever.
The girl at Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can carry a tune.
Well, I just left my job at the Dollar Tree,
Yeah.
But
Um,
But that's also a good story. Oh, she wears the Dollar Tree.
Great story, yeah.
Is she addicted to heroin?
Yeah.
Please. Oh no.
Yeah, so it was a great experience. The coolest thing that happened recently in reference to that show was Fergie was the host. And she has been very candid and open, I think, in her career about her struggles with substance abuse. And my little, intro video or whatever you want to call it that they played, and then we took a break and we were on stage. She had watched and she pulled me aside and we had this like really nice moment where she just like, she didn't really say anything, but she just communicated with her eyes like, I see you and I get you. And we had this really nice exchange, and I saw her recently at Soho House.
Oh,
and,
really?
I wasn't going to say anything, I don't want to go up and bother people, but she was waiting by the elevator and I was about to go down, and she said, I love your pants. And I happened on these like Abercrombie like camo pants or whatever, and I walked over to her, and as I was walking over to her, she said, do we know each other in a past life? And I was like, we do, actually.
Aww.
I was like,
This
Fergie,
life.
right? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm Brennan. And as soon as I said Brennan, she said it like at the same time. And she was like, I knew it. She was like, I knew it was you.
Oh my god.
And this was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And,
And
she's
we've seen
not
a lot of
forgotten
people.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was really beautiful to see her again. And she was like, I'm a soccer mom in Brentwood now. And I was like, fuck yeah. But she's also like doing a bunch of shit again
Yeah.
too.
I was going to say, soccer mom, yes,
Yeah,
but
she's still doing some
mega
stuff.
superstar.
I mean, and I always loved her music, and I loved the Black Eyed Peas so much.
I was
Such great
so
music.
into Black Eyed
Yeah.
Peas.
I mean, still holds up, like
Yeah.
iconic. And her discography is amazing, like London Bridge, the banger.
Oh my god.
Come on, guys.
Big Girls Don't
Fergalicious.
Cry, Fergalicious,
Fergalicious.
yeah,
Now speaking
Glamorous.
of the name Brennan.
yeah.
Are we set on that?
It's
not Brandon.
it's not
It's
Brendan.
not
Brandon.
Brent.
It's not Brendan. Yeah,
It's Brennan.
I think
And we're sticking to that.
we're sticking to that.
Got it.
We're
Okay,
sticking to
I
that.
just had to bring that up
While we
on
are
national
talking
television.
about this, though, I did want to see, and maybe your viewers can help me out with this, is my hair. It's always been a struggle to
always talking about his hair.
I feel like every time I see you,
It's
there's
different.
there's a conversation
Yeah.
about the hair.
I
wrote on his Instagram yesterday. He posted something, and I go, "Love your hair here."
Yeah.
I go, "Love your hair," because I'm always telling him like, "Grow your hair out."
Yeah.
Because you're always buzzing it. I'm like,
I'm
trash.
Really, listen,
Keep it long.
I'm doing it for you right now, and
I know this looks good.
I will tell you, on my YouTube algorithm, which I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like.
I don't like that.
That's one of the things.
Okay, we don't like that.
Because
Bookmark it.
my YouTube algorithm, first of all, is just polluted with politics, and that's one of the things.
Well, that's the world right now, unfortunately.
I hate it. But one of the things it started to seep in is that
Hair.
alpha male bullshit.
Oh, we
Andrew
talked about
Tate
that.
style videos that are going to young kids that we can clearly see through, but that like the way that they present it is like. Okay,
well,
so it was
matter of fact,
it was
yes.
this super hot like model guy that they were saying how he had done like the mewing or in the like things that you can do with your jaw
To change the
exercise,
shape of your
which
face.
I was already like, well, shit.
Oh no. Okay.
No, they're
And-
getting to you.
So, but
how
the
it
way that
starts.
it was describing this man was like, he was a beautiful guy even before, but he had a glow up, and he had the feathered bangs, like basically like your length of hair, like a little bit longer.
Oh,
And-
I'm thinking about going into the woods and slapping balls with some guy and shouting at a waterfall.
We literally
any minute
just
now.
spoke about this.
Last week's episode,
Yes.
we talked about dark things on the internet, and I go, those guys who go to those camps
Yeah.
and pay $10,000
To scream and get tortured?
scream at each
Yeah.
other,
And get hit
scream
in the
into a
dick.
waterfall, and hit each other in the dicks.
Yep.
And I'm like, dark. That is some
Dark.
dark shit. But the algorithm, you watch that video once because you're like, what the fuck is this?
Wow.
And then all of a sudden.
And now it's like, this is your whole personality.
Well, one of the things it talked.
The dick part
It was
sounds-
3 things. It was like get your testosterone up, workout, check. Okay, cool. Number 2 was the hair and having it be the right shape for your face. And so it was like telling you to take measurements of your
What?
face for the proportion, which
This is pretty gay.
It's pretty gay.
It's pretty
and
gay.
this was not a
Guys.
gay thing.
That's
This
pretty
is not
gay.
This
Yeah.
is not a gay ad.
But isn't it kind of all this? We were talking. I go, it's so full circle. I'm like, all this is so gay, and it's somehow come full
Yeah.
circle into this really weird straight territory.
Yep.
Remember, metrosexuals was a thing back in
Metrosexuals,
2000, and now men are so groomed.
Yeah.
And it used to be like this frowned upon. Oh, you tuck in your
We don't
shirt.
say
You only,
metrosexual
like if
anymore.
someone
we
uses,
don't say
like as a
metrosexual.
man, you only have to use, head and shoulders and nothing else.
Oh,
you know?
right.
And
now
now
they're
there's
like
a 6-step skincare.
They're like
Yeah.
ASAP,
John's stealing
ASAP
stealing
only.
my makeup, my lotion, and my conditioner.
And that's a man. Like
That's
Yeah.
a great part. That's a beautiful thing. That's
Yes.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I've got this little. It's like
You got a
If
tail.
we
See
could
it coming
just
little curl.
Yeah, if we could. Yeah.
Do I need to cut that off?
Stop
though?
cutting.
Stop.
Well, the other day I thought when I got it cut, I was like, this is kind of cute, right? With a little length in the back, little party in the back, and then I see this little thing out
No,
in
you're
the
too
mirror.
right. But you
You're
can just
so-
cut that yourself.
I just need to cut that. Right?
Just do it yourself.
Don't do it yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I've always watched how they cut hair, and so I know if I need a trim,
Oh,
I
no.
know to do the
I
angle.
might have you cut it after this. Yeah, somebody else can.
We'll have
Yeah,
a behind the scenes
Yeah.
clip.
A little clip.
And I think I'm
A
gonna,
hair clip.
I think I'm gonna do a little blonding.
Well, I think also what I
Like a
I've always
frosted
told
tip?
you,
No,
you
just
gotta
like
go to the same-
a light-
natural
lightning.
blonde color.
you gotta go to the-
Natural.
Or highlights. Highlights or low
Natural.
lights. Yeah.
This
Natural.
Like that.
that,
Fully
yeah,
natural
that.
over here.
Yeah.
Well, I've always told him I was like, go to the same. You gotta build a relationship with your haircut person because you can grow it out and then they'll shape it, grow it out,
Yeah.
and you get to a point where you have the Cameron Diaz from.
What I've been
Charlie's
doing
Angels
for
one.
Yeah,
years
Bobby's
is
is
going
long
to the
right now.
I go to
It's
the
so
barber and I just get the short sides, and then I have, and that sort of just regular. Here's your haircut. Sort of
Do you
thing.
go there and go, give me the Men in the Woods testicle hitting haircut, please?
I go.
I'm trying
Macho.
to see something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see something.
I want to look like have a big dick, and I know.
Yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
But they don't.
But they don't.
But they don't.
But they do.
But they do. Yeah, they do have a big dick. I knew it.
There's a dick measuring competition happening right now
They do
in the
have-
studio.
You do.
I heard you have a big hog. Tell me about that. Yeah.
Speaking of the four, you've been defending Diddy
Yeah.
ever since.
Oh, about that, he's gonna get.
Oh.
He's gonna
That's
get
why I said I have questions right now.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
I hate to burst your bubble. I had zero interaction with him other than what he said to me me after my performance, which was very lovely. It was very nice.
And this wasn't on the fort. This was at one of the parties.
It was at the party.
It was at the party.
Were you at the white party? Yeah.
Slid down the slide.
It was in.
Not the slide.
I tried the G lube,
And
Yeah.
once again,
and I stole some.
Yeah, he and Ghislaine are gonna get off. Like, literally.
God, I hope
Oh
not.
my god.
That's a whole.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about the politics. It's all awful. Yeah, so
Jiminy Clip.
where were we at?
We
We talked
Haircuts.
about the four
We were talking about,
Haircuts.
I actually have some questions about
Okay.
some things.
Yeah.
You did mention your sobriety journey
Yeah.
and struggling with addiction. I mean, I come from a
Sober
family
for
that was
12 hours now.
so. I come from a family that was like
so
very
brave,
affected.
so strong. Go on.
That has been affected by addiction, obviously with my sister, and just I lost a lot of friends. And like, can you tell us about, how, when that started for you, and was it like, since you were like in high school, or did you feel like, and then when was it that you really go, holy shit, I need to friggin' figure this out. It's affecting my life, my family, my career. Sorry, it's very deep what I'm asking you.
No,
but-
I've been very open. I've been on live or
and I also think it's,
national television
as
talking
someone, in
He tried to
your.
bring it up when he was on The Price is Right, and they said, "Sir, just guess a number."
about it. It's part of
Well,
my,
I feel like it's important, there's, and especially nowadays, people are a lot more open about their
Well, I think
journeys
it's so
and
cool
things
that
like
you
that.
are
Yeah.
just very, very open book about it, and no topic is off limits.
And some people
Yep.
can refer back to when they were 13 and be like, this is when I first smoked weed, and like it just kind of spiraled from there. And then other people get introduced to drugs as adults, and then all of a sudden it's
Well, I started drinking when I was in high school and smoking cigarettes, and then I was introduced to weed, shortly thereafter. Like during high school, I smoked weed. Never really thought much of that. It was fine. Did that through college and stuff, And when I got to college, I experimented with coke, and was like, everybody's doing it. Okay, cool, whatever. Went through a little phase there with that was like,
fun.
but a little too often.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, weekends, or whatever. So, and then in end of my college career, I met a guy that was about 10 years older than me, and we started dating, and I fell in love with him fast. He was super hot. Like, I was like, whoa, I got this, sort of feeling. And I was also way younger.
I was gonna say, yeah,
I was 21, he was 30. So he brought meth into my life. He was a meth user, and that I thought was just kind of like, at the time I was like, I wasn't really judgy about it, but I was like, oh, that seems really heavy.
that seems
That's
like a lot.
Uh-huh.
And
But you're also
I'm-
really
I'm
hot.
but you're also really hot.
You're really hot, and I'm young. Like,
yeah, I mean, I fell head over heels for this person, and I was like, well, I'll try anything, whatever. I'm sure I'm not gonna like it. Loved it. Loved it.
okay, that's it.
Yeah.
You've convinced me. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
No.
No, don't try it.
I'm
It
not.
will ruin your life, as it did mine.
I said when
That
I'm
was
Very quickly.
that was definitely one of my sister's,
Yeah.
drugs of choice. So I
said when I'm
understand.
90, I'll do like Alan
Yeah.
Arkin.
Oh, when you're 90?
Alan
Yeah.
Arkin in Little Miss Sunshine. He's like,
Absolutely.
I'm old. Who cares? I'm like, when I'm 90, I'm gonna try all those things
Yeah.
because who cares at that point?
Yep.
But
And,
until
You're a
then-
vampire. You're gonna let
and
you
if it
live
stops your
know.
heart, then good. What a way to go. You
What
don't have
a-
to get hit by a
well-
car or something or whatever.
Going
However,
out on top.
people choose to
Dark.
die.
Dark.
So it was fun until it wasn't, and I about a year and a half into our relationship, I got really, really sick, and could not get out of bed, and found out from a couple weeks later that I was HIV positive. Then found out sometime later, after doing some critical thinking, how could this have happened? And then learned that it was my boyfriend that had probable cause or reason to believe that he was infected long before he met me.
Yeah.
Was not taking any medication, never went
Precautions,
to the doctor.
nothing.
In fact, I could recall like the day that we were like discussing like, okay, we're a thing now, so can we go get tested so we don't have to use protection? Because back then I was using protection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
That's how long ago this was.
that's how long ago that was. Yeah. And then so I was like, yeah, I would like to, remove that barrier, and then he didn't show up for the appointment that I had for us. And I did, but I was
Red
like,
flag.
but I believed him. I was like, oh, whatever. You know, I don't remember all the details from that point.
So you think he knew?
I know he knew. And everybody
Mm-hmm.
before him that he had ever dated that I also got to know either during our relationship or already knew, after I came out with my story, they all said, hey, I'm also positive, and I used to date Charles, or I fucked around.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And where is he now?
He's dead. Yeah,
He
died.
is?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh my God.
That's wonderful. If you're going around, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
death.
fuck-
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't have
That
sympathy
is,
for
I'm
that.
so sorry that happened to
I'm,
you.
I'm sorry
Of
that it
course.
happened to him too, and I have a lot of sympathy for him too. And I know that sounds weird to say, but after going through the demon that is meth, and also we were in the South. He was a black man. Stigma around all of that is super heavy, especially for that community.
I hear that.
So I
feel
have
bad.
some empathy for that.
Mm-hmm.
I just the whole situation, that situation, sort of was the first teaching moment in my life at 21. I can't remember how old I was, but yeah, 23 or so was when I was diagnosed, I think. And that was the first point in life that was like, oh yeah, life isn't fair, and this is one of those things.
Oh,
And this
You were
happens-
so young still,
It's
too.
not a
Like,
crime.
it
baby.
sucked so bad. I called everyone I knew. That was my way of coping with it. I told everyone. I changed my artist bio on my website, like all of the things and that helped me cope with my situation. And even at the time, it was way bigger deal at the time. 2011 was when I was diagnosed.
Yeah.
But you also you can't live a life as a secret.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like it's healthier, like letting the demon like eat you from the inside
Yeah.
out, and you're
Yeah,
like, you know,
living
let me
with
take
that.
control. It's also a way of taking control of the situation.
And I
cool.
then continued to use though after our relationship, and I didn't talk to him from that point on. He passed like in 2023. I heard
recently.
right before a show that I was doing in Memphis. That's where
my
we
gosh.
were
Now
together.
go on.
And yeah, I found out that he had passed, and a lot of his friends who had introduced us that were still my friends, like
Still within
mutual
the
friends.
circle.
They all came to the show, and I like sort of just like not dedicated the show to him by any means, but just like was like having reverence for this like obvious tragedy that, you know, he has passed. And I hate that anybody has to be in that hell where they couldn't have been honest with their partner, and that they also I know what mental things you go through with a drug like that.
Yeah.
It
just changes people.
changes
I've
your brain
seen
chemistry.
it. Like,
It's awful. I went to outpatient rehab in 2013. 2013. Yeah. But before that, I got clean for a good while because I met Corey, who I did the cruise ships with.
Oh,
And then when I
love
moved
Corey.
back to Memphis, I started using again after a year. And then that was maybe a few months, 10 months or so of using. And then my parents found out, and then I got clean.
Okay.
And I haven't done meth since. But then that journey quickly turned it back into like, well, I can do this and I can do that and I can drink and that. So I've been weaving in and out of like just functioning, you know, using. And I've always liked to grab anything that can get me high. And right now I'm in a season of like, all right, I guess I'm just not going to do anything because it's not been healthy for me for a long time. I had about a 2-year battle here with ketamine, and not really a battle, I would say. It's more of an emotional battle that was hindered by or not helped by using. And it would be like, whether I had ketamine on me or not, it'd be weed. I'd have a joint in the house and I'd smoke that before I get my day started. And
it's when it becomes everything like in some sort of moderation, but when things become casual, that's the problem. When people are like, you're doing it
every
to
day.
go out of the house.
Yeah.
Because like I smoked weed for 15 years.
Yeah.
And it's like I woke up and my husband knew I was awake. And I know weed is probably the least of all of them, but still, he's
Yeah.
like
Still something you're depending on.
He heard the bong from the other room. He could hear the water bubbling, and he's like, "Oh, Bobby's awake." Or, but it's just like one of those things when you're doing it casually. It's okay to it's nice to like come home and be like, "Tonight I'm gonna have a drink," not "I'm having a drink."
Yeah.
I mean, it's also a slippery slope where you're like, I have to have a drink every night you get off work, and then it starts to be like, I need a drink before I go to work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink while I'm at work.
Yeah.
And it's just any drug. Those things, it's like ketamine has also become so rampant in every community.
I
It's
hear about it
huge.
all the time now, and I feel like that was not the case.
No, it's very. It was
even
always
even a
around.
couple years ago, I don't feel like
Yeah.
it
It was always
like,
around, but
as
it's almost
prevalent.
like a Gen Z kind of I think it's their kind of Molly or their
Yeah.
their
Yeah, I don't
meth.
know.
Their,
Well,
like
it's-
that's really really popular amongst youth because also I mean I've tried it and it's just like after 45 minutes you're like it's over.
It's over.
There's no
and
come down.
There's no hangover, come down. It's also therapeutic. I mean,
They do
mentally
use
therapeutic.
it in medicine.
Yeah, because there's all sorts of like people saying like ketamine treatments
Yeah.
and things like
People
that.
have used it for treatment of addiction.
but literally
too.
all of
Yeah,
these
it's so
things.
strange. I mean,
All of
it's
these things are
interesting, like
used.
science wise and all that kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm like, you're using another thing to stop you from using something else. Like, it all just kind of
literally
spirals.
all of these drugs have been used in the medical field. Like they
Yeah.
used acid for marriage counseling. Adderall is meth.
Yeah.
These things are all.
Yeah.
It's a
that also, you hear
clinical-
about all the time.
It's
it wrote me
so
a lot
meth.
of papers written.
Yeah.
I'll say in college.
I did some recently. I just happened to I happened upon finding some Adderall, like not from someone. I found it just in a drawer,
Brennan.
and I took that, and I got so much shit done. And I don't need that, but I'm talking to my psychiatrist this week. I'm like, I got to treat my ADHD because it's really a hindrance. When you're an artist with ADHD, it is just worse. It's
Yeah.
like getting out of bed every day. I'm
but
like,
also the best.
Yeah,
because it's part of
it's
this.
part of the reason
of
why
the
we're all
struggle.
this way.
It's part of this like struggle of like
Yeah.
if your life is perfect, like what do you have to what story do you
Yeah.
have to tell?
but
We love to
ketamine-
suffer.
We love to suffer.
Ketamine for me was like this, and I wrote a song about it. This is my most recent song that I put out. It's called Deeper Well.
Oh, beautiful
And,
song.
No, I'm sorry, it's not called Deeper Well. We were gonna call it that, but Casey Musgrave says Deeper Well. I'm so sorry. People refer to it as Deeper Well because that's in the chorus. It's called Worst of the World, and it's called that because when I would go into K-holes, you can sometimes just experience like. I felt like I was going to the end of the universe or the beginning, whatever you want
There
to
was
say.
one time you go, I went to my bathroom and you're like, and it was 2 miles long, and at the end of those
Yeah.
2 miles, it was the universe.
Yeah.
And his bathroom is 6 feet.
Yeah, yeah. And I have literally felt like I was in a womb 13.8 billion years ago when the when the universe was being created, and that time was still the same as it is right now, and that I would have to wait that long to be born with my mind that I have right now and my memories.
Wow.
And that was terrifying. I also lost my best friend recently. And so that was just earth-shattering. I've never lost anybody like that close to me other than my grandma, but that's supposed to happen in the natural order of things. And so that has just been it's good that I'm away from it. And I spent all summer without it. And I did do it one time at a camping trip. And it was like, not doing it.
Yeah.
And so I feel good about that, and that was a lesson to me. And then like with weed and stuff and reaching for stuff like that, it's constantly like me trying to distract myself from what I really need to be
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
but the
is
world's
working on
hard. I mean,
And
it's
hard
the,
on
we
the
see this
world
every
It's
episode.
hard.
right now. There's
It's hard on these streets,
genocide
guys.
and fucking. So that's just all swirled in. Going back to the song that I wrote, one of the lyrics is I fill my
what a
head
segue.
with the
yeah.
back to me.
Oh, then back to that.
I fill my head with the worst of the world, and that's what
Yeah.
I do every day. And so I'm this cycle on repeat of like listening to my political shows and stuff, and I can't seem to get away from it because you want to be informed and you want to stay informed, but
Yeah.
also what can we do sometimes?
But also shout out to Dennis. We love him.
But also shout out to Dennis.
Because
Yeah.
what is grief but love persevering?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great quote. Yeah,
Yeah. And so
it's been very tough, but right now the sobriety is the best thing for me.
actually, this episode's dedicated to Dennis.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll do a little thing at the end.
He would
It'll be
love
cute.
it.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Well,
just
he's
the
probably
sweetest
here
man.
laughing the
Yes.
whole
He
time.
probably is. There's so many
Yes.
times where loved ones come through and he's like, something happened. He goes, I'm like, fucking Dennis.
There's a
Just-
quote that
Dennis
he
is fucking
would
coming through.
always say at the end of a party or at the end of any discussion or just like a button on the end of a joke or something, and he goes, and we laughed and laughed and we were just drunk with laughter. So
That's Jiminy
I don't-
Click Clack.
yeah,
Got
it's
it.
like literally that. It's
Oh.
from somewhere.
We
Probably,
laughed
but
and laughed. We were drunk with laughter.
yes, it was great.
Maybe that's the name of this episode.
Drunk with laughter.
We
Yes.
laughed and laughed and we're drunk with laughter. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever
figure
the
it out.
algorithm lets us do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that
Yeah.
you're here. I'm happy that you are on this journey for yourself and that you're, in a good place mentally, even though all these kind of,
Yeah.
things have happened to you. But obviously life is hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, the thing I always
But
said.
I'm very proud
I
of you.
learned from Buffy
Very
is like
proud of
these
you.
things happen to you, and that's not what defines you. It's what you do with the situation
And
that
you
makes you who you are.
And you sharing your story and being open about it. I mean, it's so important. And
Well,
we're very lucky to have you as a friend and
And
be
I
able
just
to
love you,
enjoy
my Judy.
Love you.
enjoy your music
Judy.
whenever we can. So
Absolutely.
So well, I don't know. We have to come with a break. Let's
we'll brighten it up. a little
Yeah,
bit.
no, you guys. If you don't like sad things, just fast forward
Yeah.
to this part.
Yeah.
So, what are some things you don't like? You thought about it on your walk here.
Yeah, you told us you
Give
thought
some,
about it.
Some things you
And
just
you're at the I don't like that podcast.
I
so.
don't like that cookies are not healthy food and
Oh,
broccoli is unhealthy.
We're gonna need.
oh my God.
I love that though.
I do hate that. I'm like, God, because it's like.
Can Oreos
cookies-
just have some nutritional
I
value?
don't like that I calorie count, but I do also.
A freshly out of the oven baked cookie.
Yeah.
It's like, there's.
Subway.
It's like
I
better.
love Subway cookies.
The Subway cookies are whorish, aren't they? They're
like
so
they
good.
slap.
Yeah, they're so good.
But also, I bite into one of those, and I can count the grains of sugar. Like
Yeah.
I'm like.
I'm also half the time
Yeah.
going, I think
Yeah.
this is not baked all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's good
Yeah.
though.
I-
Oh, that's good.
This
Also,
is-
I'm just gonna piggyback on that. That cookies are bad for you, but even worse is cookie dough.
Yeah.
Why is cookie dough? Because the eggs.
salmonella. Yeah.
I know.
You
I
get-
mean,
yeah,
I know
you're gonna
anybody
poison
that's-
yourself.
and somehow it's worse. I'm like, but it's so good, and I'm waiting for my cookies to finish, and I want some cookie dough.
I don't like the music industry or the entertainment industry. I wish it was different. That's not a funny one.
No, we need a fun
Spotify.
one. Come on.
Yeah,
Give us something
Spotify.
funny.
I don't like that I have to. I don't like
Poop
douching.
every day.
Yeah.
Douching.
I wish we didn't have to poop.
I wish
Yeah.
we didn't have to poop.
Yeah.
I wish douching.
I wish
Douching is not
Yeah.
cute. Douching is not cute.
Um,
Maybe that's the title of episode.
Douching is not
Douching
cute.
is with Brennan.
I don't like that drugs are bad for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Why?
Yeah.
Why isn't
Damn
there,
it.
Why isn't there a healthy cigarette?
Oh yeah. I know.
Why can't you smoke a cigarette and it's like you just got your vitamin B?
There you
got
go.
It's
your
B12.
There you go.
B12. Where like it has collagen in it. How is this? This is $1 billion, $1 trillion idea.
Everyone start designing
someone
it.
get
I
on that,
don't
and we will
like-
be your spokespeople. We'll smoke these healthy cigarettes the whole pod.
I don't like. This might be
People.
controversial for you.
What?
I don't really like the Marvel movies and the DC and
See,
all that
I
stuff.
agree with you.
That's fine.
Eh.
It's too much.
I
Yeah.
don't care that
Get it
they're
out
It's
of
too
here.
complicated. Like the
I-
lore, it goes on, and I can't
I
keep
like
up.
them. I like them, but I don't
I know
care
you
people
do.
don't like them.
I
don't care.
watch documentaries all the time.
This is a
That's why-
docu
Yes!
horror. I went to bring this up
Yeah.
earlier.
Ugh.
Docu horror.
Oh.
Do you love,
Love it.
You love the murders?
Well, see,
He likes them
actually,
all.
Actually,
She loves
true
murders.
crime is the least watch for me.
Oh, so true crime is like
He
all
likes-
day.
he likes the
I'll fall
planet
asleep
Earth.
to it.
I like the
Yeah.
planet Earth. So I like learning about space. I like sciencey subjects.
How much
but
of this do you retain? When
None.
ketamine?
None. That's why I had the K-hole.
And I'm just wondering where the killer is.
That's why I had the
Sure.
K-hole of being 13.8 billion. Did you hear the I
He-
know the
and you
actual,
know the
how old
actual number.
The
Yeah.
universe is.
I did catch that earlier.
So yeah, so
Very specific.
those things stick with me. You
Yeah,
know.
one time I was tripping on mushrooms in the woods, and
Yeah.
I was like, I was actually flying over the Aztec ruins in a helicopter,
Oh.
and I'm like, whoa, how did I get in this helicopter?
Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on? I'm in Peru, what's going on? And then I just kind of like focus my eyes enough to go, oh, that's an anthill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sitting down.
I'm sitting on an anthill,
I'm
and
sitting
they're
on ants.
fire
And
ants are biting me
and
now.
I'm looking at an anthill.
I have been face to face on the moon with Neil deGrasse Tyson before many times. Yeah,
We went to
just
the moon
explaining.
once.
Yeah, we've been to the moon.
We went
Can't
to the
say
moon
I've
once
been to
in
the moon.
Tamarindo.
Oh,
We
Not
so fun.
interested in going in space.
I don't like now that my SSRIs block Molly, so I can't do that anymore either. So that's another fun thing
That's
that I
something we
don't
don't
do
like.
anymore.
What a great.
Damn.
But it's healthy. I don't know if I don't like them, but I'm not sure about these Labubu things. I see your creature over here. Let me.
Momo.
Should I hold?
Staring.
Should I hold
I'll bring him.
Give him.
What?
I don't.
Who is this?
Zamomo.
But we call him Winnebago. They gave him a name.
This is like $30,000 or something I'm holding, right? Or something. These like
No.
okay.
You can Google the price
They're
of
just
this.
Sought after. Okay. Does this give you joy?
It gives me joy.
Then I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is we
Yeah.
talked about go over. I'm so tired of people going, I don't get it. Okay, you don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's not
you
my
like it
problem.
or don't like it, but I'm not
No.
gonna sit here and go. I
No,
get it. It's
just
joy.
It's just the hot topic that people are on right now.
And he's soft. Don't you want to just give
He's
him a little
soft.
a little hug and a cuddle?
no.
He's soft.
Well, tell us one thing that you do love.
That is something that brings you joy.
Yeah.
That's
One of my
really-
favorite things to do, and Bobby knows, is listen to the Retro Cocktail Hour. And this goes back to his homeland of Kansas.
The
And
homeland.
I spread this.
My homeland.
I spread this to everyone that I know, and even if somebody's like not even a jazz fan, it's just the best curation of the weirdest, kookiest little. You put it on, and it's like there's like little jungle sounds.
There's
or
like
like
it's
or-
out of Lawrence,
Yeah.
Kansas, and it's like it's something that he listened to, and he almost wanted to go to Kansas City so he could drive to Lawrence, and he's like
Yes.
and he,
I
like
just
knock
need to
on the
see
door.
town. Yeah.
And it's also started this whole our big joke about being 50s Housewives because it does have this like
You know,
Like when
It's
we were listening to Brennan and we were like, come down to the studio.
yes, and we're like so whenever we're
cut
gonna
a
hang
record.
out,
It's
we
like,
text each other. You want to come over and clean house? Have a pot roast in the oven.
Yes.
A good housewife always has a cocktail.
It's great.
Ready
party
for her
music.
band.
Yes.
It's great party music. When I was camping with my friends during COVID at the lake in Kentucky, where my family has a place, the radio was on, just like the local NPR or whatever, and we had just taken mushrooms, but big fire, bonfire, and this like. like weird kooky big band jazz music comes on, and we're like, what? And we're in the forest, there's like jungle sounds happening, and I was like, what is this? And I've been listening to it ever since. It comes on Saturdays. You can find it at retrococktail.org. You can stream it 24/7, or you can like get it on Mixcloud.
We're
I'm
about to go play it right now.
It makes life better. If you're having a bad day, you can throw that on. That's one of the things I love. I also love, probably cliche to say, but
Sex.
I love sex. I love playing piano. So I love playing my classical, and just like I kind of make my day around that.
Do you love your emotional support? Is it Momo right now?
I
It's just like
I'm growing
Brennan.
to it. Yeah,
Aww.
I like his little belly.
This is how it happens.
Yeah.
This is how it happens. We've converted you.
Yeah. Oh God. Well, while these two
Make out over here on the couch.
fornicate, he is a male, so that's
okay.
still gay.
Yep.
Oh. I guess we'll just say thank you.
Thank
Thank
guys.
you
Brennan.
so
And
much
again,
for coming.
We're stuck on the name, right? We're sticking to Brennan.
Sticking
Got
to
it.
Brennan.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Thank you for coming.
Thank
on
you so
the-
much for being here on the
I Don't Like That
podcast. You're now a friend of the pod.
You're a friend of the pod. We'll get a goodie bag for you.
Yes.
We're gonna get
And
hats
please come
made.
back.
I would love to come back anytime.
Amazing.
You can just exit through here
I
into
would
the
love-
universe.
Next time, I think I'll wear a gown. Actually.
Oh my
Oh.
Would
God.
that be fun?
Let's just redo the whole episode.
we need to film it all over again.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. We'll
Thank
see
you
you
for coming.
next week.
We'll
Happy
see you
day.
next week. Bye.
Bye. I Don't Like That podcast is available wherever podcasts are sold. No, they're free on all those platforms.
And we laughed and laughed, and we were just drunk with laughter. You know?